Unfair stamp is overvalued. I don't mean that it's bad, I just mean that you want more out of it than what it actually offers you. Let me explain. University of Dice, Dave here. Thanks for watching. Unfair Stamp's text reads, you can use this card only if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Each player shuffles their hand into their deck, then you draw 5 cards, and your opponent draws 2 cards. And if we consider the whole of that text, the problems can be obvious. First, it requires a KO, so it's conditional. You need to have it when you want to use it, and most decks don't have a good way to find it. You can build in a card like Petrol, but that's rarely a worthwhile supporter per turn. Second is the effect itself. Let's compare the outcomes that other ACE Specs offer with the printed effect. With Cape, the outcome you want is to boost HP. Look at the effect, that's what it does. With Catcher, you want the Gust and or the Switch. Read the text, that's what it does. With Scoop Up Cyclone, you want to pull something up off the board. Look at the text, that's what it does. But what about Stamp? With Stamp, you want to disrupt your opponent's hand. And if you stop there, technically, yeah, it does that by reading the text. But let's think about what disrupt means in this context. It's not just changing the cards. Your hope is that you're taking away the ability for them to have a productive turn. How often is that actually the case? After getting stamped and drawing for turn, they have 3 new cards. Imagine we're mid-game, and the deck looks something like this. Let's consider only draw supporters or the ability to get them as an out. Look how many opportunities there are here. Lily's Determination is an out. Ultra Ball for Meowth is an out, and Meowth itself is an out. And that's to say nothing of other combinations of cards that could come up that let us continue playing the game outside of all of these other supporters. So if we count only these items, look how often we're going to still be able to play the game from those top 3 cards. That's kind of a high percentage. So in the end, what this means is that Stamp is the only ACE Spec with variance at the core of giving you the outcome that you want. Now, your protest could be, hey Dave, that was true with Iono too. Your opponent could find outs with Iono. That happened a lot to me. It happened to me too. And that's true. But Iono wasn't your ACE Spec. You didn't have 1 Iono, you had 3 or 4 Iono. If you whiffed on 1, you had more opportunities to use it. But your ACE Spec, that's your super powerful card that's so pushed you're only allowed 1 copy in your deck. Sometimes it might be the correct choice. For example, in Bradner's LA winning list, I like it a lot. I think it's a natural ACE Spec for that event. But there are a lot of other viable ACE Specs, and you need to consider those too, instead of just trying to chase some sort of nostalgia for Iono. This is a usually unsearchable, highly variable, one-off effect, and in a lot of decks, that's just not enough. Before I stop, let me reiterate that I don't think the card is bad, just that you want more out of it than what it offers you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you here next time.